introduce myself. I'm Dong-Yeon Koh, our critic as well as our historian. I'm very close friend to director An of Space 0055, and he had been actually introducing this project for a long time. It's really focused on the two things. One is NFA as a new kind of medium through which, or technological network through which we can disseminate artworks, especially digital-based artworks. Number two is that he became really interested in time, temporality, and often most of his works, as part of this NFT, is involved with animated works, animations, or the so there's some of the things really based on the drawing, and some of the things based on the photography from which director An had it originated from. This exhibition by Mr. Hong is interesting. I mean, it really seems like just children's thing, but I know him. He was very interested in energy, and the other thing is really interested in how abstract concept or some kind of immaterial energy can meet with a very simplistic language. When I first see this work, one of the interesting things that struck me is this IE. I'm not so much a fan of knowledge in art and science, and this is something related to electricity. So you can see this is like, some of the, bracket when the energy, like electricity, is kind of getting through. And he kind of really interested in coins and other kinds of substance can make the values in it. And a lot of things is really kind of looks like the animal. Of course, he's interested in rabbits, but at the same time, you see the small circles can make the different types of animals and different kinds of signs related to electronic city. So this is a interesting way of how figuration and abstraction with each other, how the static sign or symbol can be easily transferred or transformed into animated, moving image, sometimes animal. But again, this animal is not a fixed image. It automatically changed to other signs of the universe, because I know he's very much interested in universes. That's what really struck me. The other interesting aspects of this work is, it's a really interesting variations, and there's a foreground and a background, because one of the things is that he kind of draws something on the back of his diary, and you can see this is diary. This is where this whole image is coming from. It's like a unit. You have a circles, you have an I and E, something related to signify electricity. Then it really becomes some animated players on the white canvas or the papers. And you can see right here, there's interesting layers. One is in the background, and then you have this kind of line drawing existing as like a three-dimensional work. So you can see the shadow will intensify this interesting interplay between background and the foreground. The other interesting aspect is that these two works really use the background as it is. So the background, just gallery words, become the part of the artwork. Here, it's no longer just a drawing. It's about how drawing coming to life, and that becomes animated image on its own. And it's really kind of flowing around something that's we encounter in our dream. The image coming alive, that kind of running around, really getting into our space. And in that way, I think it's symbolic to summarize, on the one hand, his interest in some line, drawing, that coming into some image. At the same time, there's interplay between this image playing around, becoming alive and penetrating to weird space. I'm really in the process of understanding him, but I think NFT is really about how immaterial drawings and image as information can work with a certain space. Traditionally, it was a painting or sculpture. Traditional and conventional physicality is the means through which the artist can, create and express their information. But now we are in the process of using this information in a different world, either physical world or online cyberspace. And what he's doing, it really kind of impressed us in that terms, how to work with this kind of drawing, becoming digital information and running into the physical space as well as digital space. That's I think the NFT or some conjunctioning artistic movement, animation arts, kind of moving toward. Thank you.